Yep, you're going to have to readjust. All right, good morning, Saturday yogis. Sorry for the delay. It says try again on one of these. I am turning one on. Error started. Refresh. All right, one of these computers is not going live. If you can play with it maybe a little bit, thank you. Stacy, I'm on. Welcome, Saturday morning yogis. We have half an hour to breathe and to move, and it's. I'm not going to get up to check who's on, but I just hope you are. Hi, Stacy. So let's take easy seat, which is actually not all that easy. I think the music's a little loud. So tall spine. Let your shoulders be soft. Let them melt. And let's just take maybe 5 breaths to come onto your mat. Into your breath, fill your chest. Let your ribs inflate, let your belly inflate. Hold for 1 second at the top, and then exhale in the same order. You can turn it around if you want. Let's take 3 breaths. And I have a couple readings. One is sit like a mountain. Sitting quietly, just breathing in and out. We develop strength, concentration, and clarity. So sit like a mountain. No wind can blow the mountain down. A couple announcements before we start to move. Starting Tuesday, this class will go for an hour at a time, which will be great. We have a lot more time to move. 6:15 to 7:15 at night, obviously. And then Saturday, 10 to 11. Balance, shout out to Balance, they're incredible. They have started a members group, and after today, all of these yoga classes will be in the members group. So join the members group by all means. And when you do, take a minute if you want to let either me or Balance know if you want one of these hour sessions to be a yin practice. We could have a virtual Zen after, or pen for whatever. So my email is betsyhuffman@gmail. I'm on Facebook, but Balance is awesome. So tall spine. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Take a twist, drishti over your left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale back. Inhale left. Exhale back to center. Can you hear the music? I'm not sure. We're not going to worry about it. So let's roll over. So you know me, tabletop, yes. Index fingers forward. The rest of your fingers spread as wide as you can. Knees underneath your hips. Hip width distance. Take a breath in. Lift your gaze to the sky. Cow pose. Exhale, drishti to your knees. Really lift. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Waking up the spine. Waking up the shoulders. So shoulders, we used to say back. This is what we don't want to ever do with our shoulders. So make space between your shoulders and your ears, but just by rolling them back towards your hips. Take 2 more cat-cows. And feel your breath. We're not into Ujjayi or Uddiyana Bandha yet, but we will be soon. So take a breath in, come to your toes. Lift your knees off the mat, but keep the top half of your body and raise your knees. Push the mat away from you. Knees hovering just about 2 inches off the mat. Take an inhale here, and now straighten to downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, shoulders still away from your ears. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale, walk forward. So bring your weight a little bit forward, bend your knees if you need to. Take hold of opposite elbows. Sway the top half of your body left to right, right to left. Then as you're ready, let your whole top half of your body sink and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your shoulders, your chin, your forehead. Hands closed. So Tadasana, mountain pose. So right hand your belly, left hand to the small of your back, right hand up, left hand down. Is it live? It's not, it would be red. Nice. Set an intention if you wish. Otherwise, we're just going to move. Inhale, reach up. So find a little bit of a back bend. If it's all right with your neck, let your head fall back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to your shins halfway up. Exhale, for now, just walk your hands back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come way forward. So your choice. Come down to your knees, low plank, knees, chin, chest, cobra. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really open, come to the balls of your, or tops of your feet. Lift your hips, take a breath in. Exhale, down dog. Nice, inhale, right foot forward, left foot spins flat. Warrior one. Nice, inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to two. So Uddiyana Bandha, belly button tight, 3 layers of muscles in your abdomen. Fire them all, really squeeze your drishti, single point focus. And your breath. Inhale, bind your hands behind your back, and as you exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. Stay here, or let your hands wrap over your head and bow. So head towards the front of your mat. So for Ujjayi breath, narrow the back of your throat, send the air down. The sound you make should be like the sound of the wind, sound of the ocean. 2 more breaths. Inhale, back up, come to the toes of the left foot, and fly bound, warrior 3. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, high plank to low, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. 2 breaths and down dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg. Exhale to 1. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to 2. Drishti over your left fingertips. Interlace your fingers, let your shoulders melt, and bow forward to your humble warrior. Nice. 2 more breaths. Nice, beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale to Chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So a little bit different flow. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step it forward, come to the back leg. Hanuman. Bring your left hand to the mat, right arm to the sky. And from here, curl the toes of the left leg under, and you are in crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana, the goddess of fire. 2 more breaths. Nice. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, step forward, come down, Hanuman. Take your twist. Right shoulder drops, left shoulder opens to the sky. And open. And then from here, curl the toes of the right leg under. And you will find yourself in crescent lunge. Nice. 2 more breaths. Nice. Bring your right foot to the front of your mat. Bring your right hand to your belly. Keep your hips and your shoulders open and come to side angle pose. What you don't want to have happen is to sink into that arm and hang out. So you're lifting from the center of your body. Stay here or spread your wings. So some of you might like to use a block. If you have a block, it's a good place for a block. If you don't have a block, use a book. So don't think your poses. Feel your poses. Take a breath in. Inhale your way back up. And simply reverse. Left forearm to right thigh. Spin open from the center of your body. Stay here or spread your wings. 4 breaths. Nice, and inhale your way back up and make your way to Tadasana. So Uddiyana, your breath and your drishti, single point focus. Bring your weight to your left foot, bring your right foot up to the inside of your left thigh. Hands to heart center, tree pose. And I have a reading about tree pose. This is from Thich Nhat Hanh. He calls it a strong tree in the storm. Picture a tree in a storm. At the top of the tree, the small branches of leaves are swaying violently in the wind. The tree looks vulnerable, fragile, seems it can break any time. But if you look at the trunk, you will see that the tree is solid. And if you look down to its root structure, you will know that the tree is deeply and firmly rooted in the soil. The tree is quite strong. It can resist the storm, so switch legs. Left foot comes up. Bind this pose. If you bind this pose, we are also a kind of a tree. Our trunk, our center is just below our navel. The zones of our thinking and our emotions are at the levels of our head and chest. When we are taken hold of by a strong emotion like despair, fear, anger, or jealousy, we should do our best to leave the zone of the storm and go down to the valley to practice breathing in and out. We can go for refuge into the trunk, breathing in and out, aware of the rising and falling of our chest and breath. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soft knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale, step it forward to your right foot. Right hand. So you want your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Being kind to your ankle, let your knee fall open to the side of the mat. Nice places to go. If both elbows touch, bring your elbows down to the mat. Back leg to lunge or not. Nice. Make your way back up to your hands. Toe heel your right foot over to your left hand and set up for a half pigeon. So center the top half of your body. Use a block or a book. If your right foot is high, hip is high off the mat, left foot comes in and take the bind. And then as you're ready, fold forward. Nice. So if you're up on your elbows on this pose, you're not coming as deep as possible. So really come down. 3 more breaths. Take a breath in. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. Inhale left. Exhale, step your left foot to the inside of your left hand and come down. So, I'm sorry, left hand to the inside of your left foot and let your knee fall open to the side of the mat. Try not to roll onto your ankle. Knee and ankle in a straight line. Elbows to a block of the mat, back leg to lunge, or not. Nice, and then as you're ready, toe heel over. Half pigeon, center the top half of your body. Right foot comes in, take the bind. King pigeon if you have it. Use a block underneath your left hip if you need. And fold. Nice, 5 breaths. Beautiful, take a breath in. Exhale, come down to your left hip. Keep your left foot in, bring your right leg out in front of you. So, the closer your foot is to your hip, the more opening you'll get, and you want your right hip, knee, ankle in a straight line. Right hand to the mat behind you, left arm to the sky, take your twist. Left hand to the outside of your right foot. So keep your spine long. If you have to bend to get that, bring your hand to your shin, your knee, wherever it comes, as long as your spine stays long, or double bind. Your breath, your practice, let your shoulders melt. Down your Shavasana. Nice, and walk your hands back up. Come to the flat of the left foot, extend, right foot comes in. Left hand to the mat, right arm to the sky. So this is a comfy foot. This is a yogi foot. Really spark your toes and bind. Maybe your bind is here, maybe your bind is here. And fold forward. Nice. And walk your hands back up. Come to the flat of the right foot, extend, move the flesh away so you feel your sits bones connect. Toes to the sky, inhale to length, and as you exhale, fold forward. If you want to go deeper, use a book or a block and sink. As you do, consciously, shoulders away towards your hips. And we can still sit like a mountain, yes? 2 more breaths. Nice, inhale your way back up. So, come forward, both arms extend, long spine. Exhale your way down to the mat. Walk both feet into your hips until you can feel your heels with your fingertips. So restorative, which I always forget to speak to, you can take a block, put it underneath your sacrum, supported bridge, or a book, or a couple books, or bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders underneath, hips to the sky. And feel like a mountain. We're opening our heart. Nice. Exhale down. So back bend 2 is your choice. Supportive, block underneath your sacrum, bridge, or wheel. If you're taking wheel, bring your hands over your shoulders, fingertips facing the front of your mat. Inhale, fly. Supported bridge, bridge, wheel, your choice. 3 more breaths. Nice. Inhale your way down to the mat. Bring both knees into your heart. Rock from side to side. And then as you're ready, bring your hands behind your knees. Rock forwards and backwards 3 times. And on your third rock, come up to boat pose, Shavasana. This is a monster heart opener. Really feel lift. This is a bind. Use it. 2 more breaths. Cross your feet. Take a little lift. So boat 2 is here, or here, or extend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3. Open your legs. And find all kinds of softness, all kinds of openness. Maybe lift your drishti, lift your heart. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Rock forward. Interlace your fingers underneath your feet and let your feet fall open like the pages of a book. So stay here and use your elbows to increase your opening. Sit on a book, sit on a block, and fold. So I'm going to turn off at Shavasana, but please take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to lay on your mat, be heavy, and come to empty, which should be a wonderful relief in this complicated time. Inhale your way back up. Let both feet extend. So going upside down. Hips over our heads, healthiest thing we can do, especially right now. So come to lying down on your mat. Again, restorative, which I always forget to speak to. Place a block underneath your sacrum for support. And just lift your feet. Anytime your feet are over your head, your hips, you're getting fresh blood to your head. It's really renewing. For shoulder stand, bring your knees into your heart. Lift your feet to the sky. So now please don't look at your computer or me, just listen to words. Not healthy to move your neck to the right or left in shoulder stand. Using your hands, lift your feet all the way over your head to plow. Bring your hands to the small of your back, shimmy your shoulders under. And stand up on the ceiling. Keep your drishti to your feet. Really tuck under, make this pose active. Nice, gently come back to plow. If both toes touch, or rest your knees on your forehead if they don't. And then slowly roll down until you come to sitting on the tops of your hands. So we're opening hearts, yes? Really inch your feet forward, make your legs long. If it's all right with your neck, let your head fall back, come up to your forearms, fish. Matsyasana, feel open. Nice, and come down. So bring your arms out into a T. Bring both knees into your heart and let them fall over towards your left hand. If it's all right with your neck, bring your drishti to your right fingertips. Supine twist. And reverse. So the closer your knees are to your shoulders, the more you're opening your lower spine. If you drop your knees towards the front of your mat, you're opening your upper spine. Your choice. Gently come back to center. And take happy laughing baby or dead bug. Your choice. Nice. And then just to set up for Shavasana. Let your feet fall down towards the mat. Start in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet touching, knees come wide. Just take a few breaths here, and then when you're ready, if you want, extend. But my reading is, again, from Thich Nhat Hanh, and he writes about releasing tension. Nice words for these crazy times, yes? When we come home to the present moment, we become aware of our body, and all our tension is released. Everyone can practice paying attention to their breath, perhaps repeating these words. Breathing in, I'm aware of my body. Breathing out, I release the tension in my body. You don't need to be a Buddha to practice this. You can sit in whatever position you feel comfortable and practice releasing the tension and tightness in your body. 1 or 2 minutes of practice can already make a big difference. So again, thank you for joining. Take a Shavasana, find emptiness, and be aware of your breath forever. Thumbs to the center of my forehead, and as you sit in Shavasana, the light in me greets and honors the light in you. And we say, Namaste. Thank you for joining, everyone. Hope to see you Tuesday night for an hour's worth. And join Balance members. Bye.